Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hines. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On first down, it's Hines, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 7. They'll try the left side. Hines. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got it. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Second and 8 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
A gain of 4. It's now the 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Eagles 7, Bears nothing.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Hines, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Vedvik now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Racing score Eagles 14, Bears.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Watson. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. This is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll check this down to Hines. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And his kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Back to throw here. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Watson's throw is caught here by Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first down throw, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From the red zone now, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
On second down, right back to Hines. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. And he's got this down to the 35. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That good for 19 at a first down. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A huge play there for Chicago.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that zero. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Brandon Cooks with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Yeah, the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mralloutblitz with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Watson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Eagles,
a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down.
and now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Chicago,
the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall.
and they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.